Hey, what's up, guys? It's Vexpa here, joined with Tombstone V and Dean. He's just chilling, hanging out in the party, being an asshole like usual. Um, Today, we're going to be playing Killing Floor 2, which is a really fun zombie killing game that came out in November of 2016, I believe. And just to play around, share a little bit about the game if you don't know. It's pretty good. I think it's a lot better than Call of Duty Zombies personally, but that's just because I like PC more than console, and I don't like Call of Duty a whole lot anymore. Um, so let's jump right on into it. There are 10 classes in this game, 10 different sets that you can use. Berserker being my favorite. Then we go Commando, Support, Field Medic, so on and so forth. Each different set has a different set of weapons that you can use, and they're all specific to that class set. But like, let's say I use Berserker, I could use a Firebug weapon if I wanted to, but it won't level up my Berserker as much. So let's find a game. All right, so Tombstone, what would you say is your favorite class right now?
I kind of switch back and forth between Commando and Gunslinger, but I also like Survivalist too.
All right. Now, is there anything
Yeah.
special about those that like makes you want to play them more, or do you just like the guns?
Well, okay, with Commando, like, it's a good starter class because, like, it's automatic weapons, and I don't know, I just find it easier because, like, if you miss, then it's not, like, a big deal or anything because, it's automatic.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's good. I feel awesome when I'm a gunslinger,
Yeah.
and I like the randomness of survival too, so.
Nice.
Gun? What's that? I live in California.
All right. So like adding on to the survivalist as he brought up, what survivalist is it's one of the 10 class sets, but whenever you spawn, every time you spawn in, you start with a different weapon. So whenever you pick survivalist, you could start with dual revolvers, or you could start with the shovel like I am right now as a berserker. It's just all random.
Oh yeah, that glory reload.
So whenever you hear Tombstone say that glory reload, what he means is every time there's something that's like really badass that happens, like somebody gets a few headshots at a time, or you just absolutely blow somebody away, then you have a slow motion time. We call that the glory time because we don't really know really what it's called. But what that does is just slows down everything, gives you a chance to like get some nice cheeky headshots off, or bash the skulls at a bunch of different Zeds at a time. Now what we're doing right now, since it's in between waves, is we're going to the little trader. They're scattered all around the map, and it's a different one each
It's called the
wave.
pod.
Yeah, the pod, the trader pod. So you want to go there and you want to upgrade, because it's just like many other games that you've ever played, is they just progressively get harder over time. So like wave 1 is completely different from wave 10. There's a lot less Zeds to kill, and it's pretty laid back. I should probably get a different weapon going into wave 3, but the shovel, it's going to be fine. It should be.
It's okay though, cause he's pro.
Yeah, far from it. Get fucked. Here's that slow motion time. It just gives you a second to hit him pretty
Reload
good.
most
And,
of the time.
yeah, if you're using a firearm like Tombstone is, then a lot of the time you get caught reloading, and it's a pain in the ass, but it all works out in the end.
So you wanna explain some of the zombies there, Vexpa?
Yeah, I might as well. So like I said, you have your cloits, which are these guys right here. You have your screecher ladies right here, which what they do is they just yell really loud and it produces a sonic wave around them. So most of the time, whenever you're shooting, that'll block some of the bullets that go by and prevent it from getting hit by a lot of them. It can be really annoying whenever they're leading a horde coming right at you, but it's something you have to deal with. And then whenever you step up from there, you have these guys. Most of the time they have two arms, but he didn't, and he only had one sword. And there's some guys that look just like him, and they kind of have a glowing in between like their muscles and whatnot. And they have two swords, and they come at you swinging them all hellish, and they can fuck you up if you're not paying attention to them. And right now I'm fighting this guy, which is a Gorefest, I believe. He just throws up on you, and he has two like cleavers, and it's gross. He just pukes on you, makes your screen all nasty, and it's like an acid, so
Annoying.
it'll do damage. Yeah, it's very annoying. After that, we have Skrakes, which we'll probably see very soon. Probably see one
Shit
this
your pants and
round.
run.
Yeah, shit your pants and run for sure. They're pretty tough to take down. Then you have your quarter pounders, which we may see some of them. Most of the time you don't. Most of the time you'll just see like a flesh pound, which is just a bigger version of him. They have these two rotating hands with spikes on them, and they're big muscular dudes that just tear you down. After them, what would you say is the step up from them? Or do you think then you get into the bosses, right?
Probably the boss.
Probably the bosses? Yeah.
Yeah.
So after you finish 10 waves, or 7 waves, or 4 waves, whichever game mode you're playing, you'll complete all of those waves, and then you'll have another wave after that, which will just be a boss round. There's still like your clots and your skrakes coming after you and all that, but normally you just focus on the boss, try to take him down. And the boss is much like the specialist class. It's random every time. So I could play this game right now on prison and get Dr. Hans, which is his big thing is he just shoots gas and throws grenades and has machine guns. Or I could get like King Flesh Pound, which is just a huge badass flesh pound. Really annoying to take down. Alright, Tombstone, another question coming at you. What would you say your favorite gun would be to use? Like late game.
Well, it's actually guns. Probably the 2011s. Call them the 1.8 cals, because if you add them all up, you know.
Yeah, no, what are those? 'Cause a lot of viewers may not know
they're
guns.
Dual barrel 1911s. 45 ACP, if you all know what that means, but you know,
Yeah.
some of you don't. It's okay.
Alright. It's pretty good.
Real life, pretty badass guns.
Expensive,
It's
aren't
like
they?
fuck you twice. Yeah, they are. But in my case, it's fuck you 4 times because I have 2 of them. Oh, did you tell them about the invisible bitches?
Oh, no, I didn't. That's a good point. There are also these ninja-ass women that come at you, and different classes can sense them or see them, such as Commando. Like, he can see them within 20 feet, I believe. They just glow red, so they aren't completely invisible anymore. But, like, for my Berserker class, most of the time, unless I'm standing next to a Commando, I can't see them until they're right up in my face. And if they get behind you and you're not paying attention, and they can tear you up pretty good. Ooh, I got a scrape. So right up here, there is one of those hard asses that we were just talking about, a scrake. He's got a chainsaw hand, and he is an absolute beast who heals over time.
It's a flesh pound too.
You got a flesh pound too? I got a horde. I got a horde. Alright, so there's that shotgun, and that triggered a gore. Or a glory. So there's that. That one didn't do much. So let's focus on this guy. I'm probably gonna get dicked. Oh, I just knocked him out. There we go. Give me a good few hits on him. Then run away. I can heal myself, or my teammates can heal me if they're nice enough, which is really beneficial if you have a good field medic on your team. I gotta run and I gotta reload.
Or you could
And
just
he's
be an
chasing
asshole and
me.
not do it.
Whenever that chainsaw starts glowing, you kind of don't want to get hit by it because it's doing twice as much damage as it was before. I just knocked him out again during a glory, and I can hit him while he's down if I'm quick enough, but I wasn't that time. And I took him out. Cool.
You gotta be quicker than that.
Another big aspect of this game is trying to kill all of them, keep your health, and conserve your ammo. Ammo conservation is my biggest flaw because I don't really pay attention. So the good thing about this game is, there's an Invisibitch, is that they do have ammo crates laying around the map. They're not as common as you would want them to be, but most of the time they're in some convenient spots. Most of the time they're by traders a lot. The pods, as Tombstone likes to call them. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to sell my pulverizer, actually, and I'm going to buy the bone crusher, because every single day you get 3 daily challenges. Whether you complete the ones previous or not, they do change. So right now I have one for 5,000 damage, I believe, and you can check them anytime by going to your pause menu and going to match overview. See right here, I have to do 10,000 damage with the bone crusher, actually, so that's going to be a feat I may have to complete over a couple games, and it does save my progress, so don't have to worry about that. But this thing absolutely tears it. I think it's better than the pulverizer, but the pulverizer is way cooler. I mean, it's a shotgun sledgehammer, for crying out loud. Just get a shield bash on that fat boy, no problem. He's done.
Yeah, I'm back. He didn't make it.
Your sock's dead.
Yeah, I
Gotta
kinda,
call
I had
that.
to bury him.
Gotta call that suicide hotline.
They do?
What? Demolition or?
Yeah, explain what the demolition class is about.
I mean, explosives, man. You start off with this pretty garbage pistol, but I mean, most of the weapons that they have for demolition isn't bad.
Yeah. Alright,
Why don't you show them some of them in the pod? I mean, we just switched rounds anyway.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll go here and we'll just go right on over to demolition. Demolitionist, my bad. So you have your grenade pistol, which that's a single shot pistol. It's a decent starter, but you kind of want to get rid of it early. Just doesn't hold enough ammo to keep you alive in the later rounds. I've never used the C4 just because I'm not a big fan of C4. Yeah, I don't think anybody uses it, honestly.
I have not seen a single person use it.
But as you progress, you get like your pulverizers on here. So that's a multi-class weapon. So whenever I'm using it as my berserker, I'm leveling up 2 classes at the same time, being my demolitionist and my berserker. But you got your husk cannon right here, which is the same thing, leveling up your firebug and your demolitionist. But mainly you want to shoot for the 1,500 weapons in the end of the rounds, closer to the late game. Like your RPG there, that's a really, really good one to have. What would your least favorite Zed to fight be, as in boss?
Oh, God dang it, I can't remember his name. You know who I'm talking about, though. Patriarch, that's it.
Yeah, he's a dick. So what this guy does is, yeah, he just runs away. Whenever you get him anywhere close to dying, like around a quarter health, which this guy has a massive health bar, it's ridiculous. Once you get him down pretty low, he'll just run away. He can go invisible, and he just trucks. Sometimes he goes out of the map, depending on the map. But and then he'll heal all the way up to a little bit over 75%. Sometimes he's gone to full on me before. He's just a pain in the ass to deal with because he does it like a maximum of 6 times. So it just takes forever.
Unless your team's good, then you can melt them in the first go.
Yeah, I've been in games where we just absolutely melt him in like, I don't know, 25 seconds even. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to the AA-12, which is arguably the best gun in the game. But I am going to buy a backup submachine gun going P90, just in case I do run out of ammo.
Them dual M9s though.
I could have done that too.
They're bred.
Yeah. Clearly we're just joking. If you're buying dual M9s, you may be troubled. They aren't very good.
Ooh, we got the Grand Mac. I'm gonna make that thing.
Alright, so we did draw King Flesh Pound this round, which he is an asshole and he's hard to deal with, but at least he can't run away and heal. As you can see, he's already getting melted a little bit here and there. Getting him down close to 75% health. You see all of his quarter pounders running out. They're a lot smaller than him, and they have a circle in their chest instead of that big rectangle. He does look really badass, doesn't he?
Yeah. He moves a lot quicker than those the flesh pounds and quarter pounds, though.
Oh, definitely. So this guy's getting absolutely melted. Our whole team's pretty much focusing on him. Yeah. See, towards the end there, he does get that little shield boost, but it doesn't last long. It's not. Yeah. It's not too much health. So we just drained him of that. That was a bad idea jumping down here. And now my team comes to assist. That's a great play right there. And he's done. Luckily, that game we didn't have anybody die, which you do respawn, but you have to wait until that current round is over. It's much like Call of Duty Zombies at that aspect. But you don't come back with as much money as you had previously. Alright guys, thank you very much for coming to my channel and giving me a little bit of support. If you do like the Killing Floor 2 content, please leave a like and a comment telling me you want to see more, because I can bring a lot more of this content to you guys if you like it. It's completely up to you. Me and Tombstone may play a few more games, or we may hop on some PUBG or something like that, but have a good one guys. You're always welcome to my channel, and check out my previous video. Thanks.